little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's long. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. To the air, it's Milroe. He's right on target. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Gets away. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
First down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Turns it on in midfield. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Line to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming, and he kept those eyes downfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Milrow. He looks that one in nicely. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Push down for the tackle.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 28, Alabama 7.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finding open areas. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Back to throw, it's Milroe.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Baxter. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Let's see what they've got on second down. They give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try it over the left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 35, Alabama 13.
We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score, Texas 38.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's long. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice.
Brings it in down the left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Unloads it left. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game hand.